analysts. Roll the credits.
Dire team ban.
Great stuff.
Solo kills the PL. And we're like, wait, what?
Radiant team's
So
turn to
Newbee on this
ban.
went the probably hardest counter to PL on the carry lane at least. I'm still a bit surprised by the PL.
Did you not think they might have gone for this then? In that, since they've gone for the quap?
Sven and Quap is quite strong together.
Yeah.
Quap can
seconds
make a lot of
remaining.
space for the Sven to farm up, as well as the Undying.
I'm just not so
5
sure
seconds
that
remaining.
Newbee would necessarily have thought of banning the quap in phase 2.
I mean, I think you're just happy with having the quap because Newbie might be able to pick it up as well.
Block pick as well.
That's true, yeah.
And it's quite okay against PL.
Yeah, very strong AoE.
Well, once you get the spell life, you can actually combat him with the Mjolnir.
You can even get the level 25 fear.
Yeah.
And then scare the Phantom Lancer out of his illusions.
Or
That's the real one.
AoE Shadow Spell. 650.
No, that's a meme right there.
This panel's gone right
That's the
down here
real
with this
meme.
third segment.
I don't know why.
Dire team's turn
Why
to
does he
ban.
have that talent?
I don't know.
I've never seen it being useful. Just the
Icefrog at valvesoftware.com.
There's the other big AoE Battle Fury type hero.
yeah, counter illusions. Now we see SEC drinking his
Radiant
water,
team's
staying
turn to
hydrated,
pick.
thinking.
This could be a good Void game for Vici Gaming.
Dire
Well,
team's
I
turn
think
to
I know the
pick.
plan. Newbie second pick PL, so they go all in on countering the PL, and then they last pick Triple C's hero and owns them.
Okay.
So he's going to get a last pick Storm Spirit.
Something like that.
Yeah. They've already got the KP puck.
10 seconds
Definitely
remaining.
KP puck.
Good
Triple C
controlling
can
hero.
play it, but it's not really their style.
5 seconds remaining.
It's good versus Quap, and I think it's a nice team fighting hero versus the Undying as well.
Yep, agreed.
Undying's very reliant on being able to, as the fight is initiated on, throw down that tombstone and stuff, and the silence can be super disruptive for him.
What are we looking for? It's definitely, they don't play offlane quad, right? It's mid quad. Most likely.
Yeah. Most likely.
Yeah, offlane quad seems kind of weak again.
And I'm not sure if that's really 11 style.
Yeah, he's more like the tanky, beefy kind of guy, get in your face.
Oh, hey, speaking of 11 hero,
Yeah.
Legion Commander.
Yeah, against PL.
Maybe it's finally a Legion game. There's not too many of those right now.
But it's really good against PL as Ogre. It's really good against PL as Ogre.
Radiant team's
Can
turn to pick.
turn off the Spirit Breaker.
Yeah. Spirit Breaker.
It doesn't strike me as amazing against the lineup, but it's just like a you run it first, make space kind of hero. You can never really go wrong with the Spirit Breaker, honestly.
Like, speaking of meme
10
counts,
seconds remaining.
I've got the meme counter from Vici Game against a PL. Ready?
5 seconds remaining.
Doom.
Doom.
100% clean, baby. What? I mean, I was praising Ice Frog so I could do this. What the hell are you thinking?
100% cleave is
100%
We're just trying to balance.
100% cleave on a single target hero.
Mr. Icefrog, I do apologise for my friend's rudeness. We're just trying to balance things up.
Please invite me back to TI. Please, Ice Frog. It wasn't a good year.
You might have just ruined your career.
What?
You might have just ruined your career.
I
with this
mean, I
statement.
must
you
have
have to be
already
careful
done that
with
last year.
I was going to say, that's happened a long time ago.
Dire team's turn to pick.
The moment flips with the coaching. Huh?
Thinking, yeah. So last pick Triple C is
Radiant
coming
team
in.
ban.
Oh, the Morphling instead.
Morphling.
You now get the waveform that gets an
Attacks
attack in. Yeah, so you're actually in a weird way better against PL than you
And
used to be.
Mjolnir, you wave over 10 illusions.
10 seconds remaining.
You can like the tree branch and
5
stuff like that.
seconds remaining.
Since it's a cleave attack,
Yeah,
you just explode things when you waveform over them.
there's no tiny though.
But back in the day, like Phantom Monster was very good versus the Morphling because you would pick up the Fuser Blade. You would help burn out the Morphling's mana.
But kind of in both ways too. After the Fusel
Dire
didn't destroy
team
illusions
ban.
anymore,
Yeah.
you just make a replicate of the PL and you get your own illusion army.
yeah,
but it doesn't work anymore either.
And it-
have it.
And it's such a storied history, I guess, between these two heroes, and now
And
it's
then
going
you
to
had
continue.
Anti-Mage on top. That was like a trio that always fought each other.
Yeah.
These three hard carries in late game. So VG
10
could still
seconds
go for
remaining.
Tiny last pick if they wanted to, but then we would have an offlane time. Nobody
5
wants to see
seconds
that.
remaining.
Yeah, it's there.
Be bad. Like 0 armor. Yeah.
Dire
Only
Team's
hits
turn
you
to
for a
pick.
hit.
So, what are the offlaners that are left for you?
Well, Beast is banned.
Yeah, and there's no Batrider
Banana
either.
is banned.
No
Tide is
Tide.
banned.
Magnus?
Is
no,
quite
not,
bad with the lineup.
not with your lineup.
You don't really have any cleaver.
I mean, it's super
10
slow.
seconds remaining.
Void off lane.
Nyx
There's
is
got to be better heroes.
Nyx is bad. I mean, it's
5
not terrible,
seconds
but
remaining.
not good either.
Yeah, it's just it's kind of okay.
You know, it's kind of awkward
Is
when you have
Shaker?
Like, Shaker could work, yeah.
Shaker.
Brew isn't bad.
Dude, no one's picking offlane Shaker, but again, there's the Legion Commander.
Yeah, LC is quite good.
I think Legion is.
The problem is when you last pick your offlaner and there's no good offlaner left, then it's kind of like a wasted last pick.
The Brew's still
Brew's alright.
I think he's just kind of okay
You
here.
can dispel the illusions, I guess. You can dispel the sandstorm. The bloodlust.
Took out the bloodlust.
Nature's Prophet.
I don't feel like there's like one
No.
best choice right now. It would just
Radiant
depend on
team's
what way they
turn
want
to
to go.
Yeah, I think it's.
Darkseer.
What? It's like the one
None of us-
offlaner we
none
didn't
of us,
say.
Yeah, none of us had that one.
But it. Okay,
That
so
was
they got the
that was
Spear
offlane
Breaker.
lottery and no one won.
Well, it makes sense with the Undying that Speedo just run at you with an Iron Shell.
Yeah.
And it hurts a lot. But they don't really have a combo, right? It's like charge.
10
to
seconds
make them,
remaining.
I guess.
Yeah, they don't have one of those team fight
Ooh.
combinations. Damn.
5 seconds
Oh,
remaining.
because like,
Spice in that Vici room.
He
right
is
now.
hyping them up.
He is.
He's telling them, don't
Three-
get 3-0'd.
3-2 right now, baby.
Legion Commander.
Choose your
But they
hero.
took up the
Called
Legion.
it.
I mean, you
On
called
the
it.
wrong team, but
No, I called it. You
we'll
guys
take it.
misheard. I said
Yeah,
Newbee.
no,
Clearly,
I-
I said
I'm
Newbee.
pretty
I
sure.
said clearly
Yeah.
said KP
Yeah.
Legion Commander would be excellent.
Yeah, and I said they would never run a puck mid because it's not their style.
Got him.
You guys are on fire
Oh,
today.
we're
You
the best,
really
Black.
are. You are so good at this.
All right, so
Yes.
all yours.
Yeah, Cap, go first.
All
Cap,
yours.
tell us how this is going to play out.
Okay, so Newbie have the Legion Commander. Why did they pick that? They're picking up against the Morphling.
Well, you can duel the morph. You can't morph. I guess it's quite good.
You know what? I'm gonna stick. I'm sticking with my rule of.
10 seconds
Like remember I
remaining.
said when I don't go for the faster paced team, I always end up regretting it. I'm gonna go Newbie this time.
Okay. Black.
Are you gonna stick with your heart, Black?
What heart? Whatever, VG. Because Darkseer owns me in pucks every time.
All right. Some analytical pub stuff going on here on the panel for a change. They are split this time round. At least they can't curse both teams. Well, let's at least hope not. As we head into game number 3, remember, VG are on the rack. Newbie need just this one. Claim the title.
I think it's very possible for both Black and Cap to curse both teams. But if they do, I'm hoping it's going to be Cap's side of the fence for the curse. Draft.
A little dubious.
Prepare for
Passable.
battle.
Dubious but possible. It's not really what you want to hear when you're 2 games down in a grand final against the TI finalists. Maybe not winners, but finalists.
So the LC duel you can't actually morph out of if you're not morphing before, which is actually pretty interesting. That's very long duration disable that they can have versus the morphing. I didn't actually expect them to pick it up. Maybe I would see it versus the PL, but not on PL side, but maybe it is a counter to morph. I do like how Newbie have been going with options that they seem ahead of the curve.
Is this like how like the ET was played 2 days ago? Like, oh man, this is a really good counter to the Tidehunter. Newbie are working out like what's going to wreck them off.
It seems that way.
Let's
But
get on with it.
If it happens, you still have a couple of problems to. Do you have actually that many problems to kill off the Tombstone?
No.
When you got PL
PL's
on the
really good at killing Tombstone.
field. You know the answer to that? That the Haishika.
It means still lagging.
Still lagging. I know Kale, which is...
Haisi means still lagging.
I'm learning bit by bit Chinese. Bit by bit.
I only know a little bit, but enough to translate that.
Get on it, Ben. Get on it. What is with that morphling? I always love it when you get the animation bugs on him. Like, I'm actually clicking on the morphling right now, and like his items, I think we actually had it here, the items are halfway behind him. Can't even get, slips right off the back. They have these weird animations too on the items in China. SCCC, I think, is actually one of the biggest culprits of. He's got like this triple ring around the bottom of him. Oh, that looks better. Like the items are back on Paparazzi now. He's fighting, man. Put the dukes up. We call Paparazzi the Duke.
Call him whatever you like, Toby.
I don't think I can. I really don't think I can. I don't have that kind of permission.
I'll give you the power.
Thank you, Malini. I've been gifted permission by the police, so I'm good to go.
You have my A-OK.
Wonderful.
You have to bribe me, though.
What is this? We're in China? What's going on? Let's get the Darkseer back into this game so we can actually continue on our path. So it looks like VG Gaming are going to put Paparazzi up on the top lane. So we're actually running pretty standard lanes for VG. Nothing unusual there. You were actually mentioning that you thought KP could actually go to the safe lane, but PL instead is running safe against the Darkseer. Is this when Newbee should be looking to change their lanes up? TP,
I mean,
TP the Legion to the
eventually.
bottom, or is this required against the Darkseer? Like, who lanes better against Darkseer?
Well, definitely LC, but I think you might want the LC to pressure the morph a little bit more. The supports on Vici are the double melee, the dreaded double melee. Although with a Darkseer, I would say it's much better. But it's likely going to be Spear Breaker plus Darkseer on the bottom lane. PL is going to have a really tough time. And Ogre is beefy, but two heads cannot beat two heroes.
Yeah, especially when those heroes have Iron Shell buff ups. That's gonna be a lot of continuous burn.
Ion Shell is so expensive though, man.
Yeah, especially when you want to commit it into the lane, but it does keep them low. Like, you'll keep either PL or Legion low. You're running... It's a 2 melee core, and it's not like you're going to push the puck off the mid lane. Like, that's SCCC.
Darkseer is actually interesting because I thought... Well, Diffusal got nerfed, so it doesn't dispel anymore. And Diffusal destroys Darkseer, and maybe teams have been thinking about heroes that got destroyed by Diffusal but not destroyed anymore. Maybe Darkseer's the hero. Maybe you can't. Now you have to like Yulz him or coil him or duel him or something to get him away instead of just, oh, you Diffusal, I'll Diffuse your Ion Shell, then Diffusal your Surge. You know, he doesn't get absolutely ruined by that anymore.
Maybe you also look at it from the other angle of like VG game, you just want to have heroes who are one, hard to kill on the lane, Morphling and Darkseer, not the easiest if you play the lanes right. And we've had a very, very passive early game in both of our games so far in this grand final. Now you've got the rotation harass, which can come from like an Iron Shelled up Spirit Breaker. But everyone else can just sit very comfortably back in their lanes, continuously farm up until they're ready to go. And Newbee appears to have given them that space as well, with
30 seconds
Legion,
to
who
battle.
won't fight until she's got 6. Puck, who has got some damage, but it's all about outplaying in the mid. And then the PL, who doesn't want to fight until you have Diffuse, before you have like these earlier items. So is this actually just VG Gaming? Are they actually going to try and, okay, well, you know how I said I could just be a little bit more passive? They really want to fight this one. Kaka with a double fire strike, and overwhelming odds boost up here for KP, gives them that damage. And Young 11 will fall. And their laning phase was meant to be a little bit safer. The SCC will now take this rune.
I think they actually wanted either the Guap or the Darkseer to skill something pretty subpar at level 1. Either Blink on the Queen of Pain, which he didn't, and then the Surge on the Darkseer, which he didn't, but he also died. So that's a nice start. You don't really need your Legion down there if you already got First Blood.
Yep. KP's running back up to the top lane. He's holding his TP scroll in case they do need to switch the lanes up. Young 11 actually got rid of the aggressive Observer Ward. So during that fight, Newbee actually put an Observer Ward on top of the hill. So he sentryed and got rid of that. So not too bad when he's sitting at half a level now.
Denied.
and can start to add that pressure to bottom lane. Makes that sentry ward pay off instantly.
And now that it's slightly easier to get
Well,
level
actually going again up on top lane. Kaka's thinking about it. SB's charging all the way up from the low side, but with the Burrow Strike forward, they're baiting Kaka into this fight. KP still only has overwhelming odds and is on cooldown for 3 more seconds. Kaka getting hit with the waveform forward. Kaka will fall. Paparazzi will come back in range of the wave, but a level 1 overwhelming odds does a lot of damage. But okay, maybe with the movement speed, no. Paparazzi will drop low. He'll burn his salve now and come back up to full life. And Kaka wants to go once more, but it's more playing with Fenrir. KP's got nothing to help break him free. Kaka with that like press the attack or anything along those lines. And Young 11 also problematic for him. But Phantom Rush is on cooldown, no Lance, and they're not going to burn the Fire Blast.
Interesting choice on the Fire Blast over there. Ignite does more damage, but maybe trying to get rid of some of his surge timing or to stop a TP potentially coming out from 11. 11 doing a very good job of reaching, but don't know if he's going to get scattered out by Ogre.
Keeps it perfectly. Sun will be there and it'll instantly cancel the clarity. Still got another 2 to work with.
And Ogre doesn't have any clarities. So.
Mid lane's pretty even as far as the CS goes. This is Young 11 just battling for the rune. Okay, starting to take the rune. That'll work. Wait, is he going to go for the second? He's got a lot of life on Faith. He can potentially do this, but he won't follow through any further. There's a haste rune that Kaka is currently sitting on. Fenrir is nearby. So scattered out. Kaka will look for some extra chip damage into Fenrir. Top lane can still take a hell of a lot of harassment, but this is just more. Actually, Kaka's got, with the caustic finale, he does harass Fenrir away.
SCCC was not in a position to move up there. He'd have to walk up that cliff to do so, in which case Quap would almost certainly get a Shadow Strike off. She actually went for a 0-1-2 build on the Quap. There's one where you're just not confident in getting off your Shadow Strike.
No. Charge is coming forward towards Kaka. He's already been aggressive on the top lane, and Spirit Breaker pulls out the charge. Nice observe what's been left behind by Newbee. Able to scout out a lot of the movements of Vici Gaming with their supporters rotating in. You get a last-minute little check. Okay, low for Ori, but he's fine. Blink is still available.
But no salve.
Just flew in? No, actually, yeah, it's in his stash. It didn't come on the courier for him.
Yep, SCC should... I mean, he could win the lane for the next, like, I would say 30 seconds to a minute after that.
Oh, goodbye Darkseer. He thought he was away. But Moogie will take the kill. Kaka being charged up on top. Moving on. That's a lot of damage. Kaka still has the Burrow Strike available. Will go through too. They want to kill off Paparazzi. Casey doesn't really have much more to find with him. Once again, Kaka is the primary tag target. But the damage! Oh, there it is! Okay, it reaches from Lanham. Meanwhile, KP tracks down Fenrir. A 1-for-1 trade-off on that top lane.
Important that 11 still stays down here. You don't want to jumble. Jumbling in general is just not good this match, but especially so I think when you're a Darkseer versus double melee, there's really no, even if you're dying, I still think you can stay down there just to make sure that you win the field farm. No one's really free farming yet in this game. There's just been a lot of pressure coming out from every which way.
Like there's a lot of CS on the Morphling, not many deniers, which just shows you like obviously his priority in the lane. That's the only thing which PL has over him. Like the CS is similar, but the deniers are double. Same for the mid lane. Puck with the 12 deniers to the 7 of Ori.
Puck should win this lane pretty handily though. I think we're far more into
like
build.
Scream, SCC, damn, so quick with that. Just phase shifts it out. Doesn't have an orb available.
He didn't phase shift it out. He got range. He range
it off. Okay. It looked like he actually did it just because like there was no damage at all from the Scream.
I think that's why you want that build. You just blink Scream instantly so that they don't have time to react. With Shadow Strike, the projectile speed is just way too slow, so you want to be able to blink in range and get that instant cast off on the Scream of Pain. It's decent, but it's not going to be able to kill the Puck. It's just harassment overall.
Lanham, I think, is dead. The Observer one less than set up perfectly for it. The overwhelming odds will work with Truth Wave. And then even at Ignite, Faith has moved up to the top lane to find distance. While Paparazzi thought before he was able to get a simple 1-1 trade-off, the numbers are just in favor of Newbee on the north. By Fenrir, that is not where you want to go. He does have his own Observer ward down there at least, but that's it.
By far the weakest part of Morph's game is his early laning phase. It is just tremendously poor, especially versus any like half-decent off-laner.
Faith gonna land the stun. Faith shifting out, the charge coming in from Fenrir. Ori is low. SCC, however, cannot keep that pressure going underneath the tower. Ignite will help do it. Keeping him low and stopping him from bottle charging up. The old Fenrir will dodge. And everything's open for both sides. After maybe Burrow strike up on top. But KP doesn't have duel available just yet on Paparazzi.
Paparazzi has already had to use 2 cells, and he's almost out of his last set of tangos. And then there's just this constant chicken usage coming out from them too. And Morphin does not have enough money for a ring hell too, so he's actually going to lack in the sustain department. I guess they still do have that shrine up top, but you have to be worried that the LC is going to stick it up to the lane, especially with this 3-man shrine coming out. I approve of this efficiency.
They can just get back and farm beautifully. SCCC, pressure in towards the mid. Nice throttle, rune, gonna be a haste for Ori. So his movement can finally come out. He's not level 6 just yet, however. That's from the top lane. Here comes Kaka, waveform. He doesn't go for the Burrow strike into the tower. They need to hit Paparazzi before that happened.
Even so, it's not a kill. They're just trying to wrap him out. They know he's out of lead, and they know he has the belt strength.
The SP charge is going up Moogie. It's too easy to dodge. When you got that doppelganger, so many illusions. Which one's the real one? Face had time, TP in, Sonic Wave, and Scream connects onto Moogie. Ori making the quad work. Fenrir, however, has caught the wrong side of the tracks, but he's got charge available.
Yeah, this mass screen though might actually be preferable to the PL too. You can just doppelganger off
Dyer's
Shadow
no
Strike.
fortified their structures.
This way you can identify the real PL very, very quickly.
Dyer's middle tower isn't going to
Fire
last
strike
long.
again on top. Decay's making it difficult for Newbee to keep the pressure up. But also good pressure from SCCC to sort of fortification burn for a second there, was because Puck was pushing in that mid tower. So even with the rotation off the Queen of Pain, #1 net worth is no longer the Morphling, it's actually Puck. Moves up to 3.2k. Got the treads coming, well, sometime on the courier, and they're going to be building into a blink dagger, but it's the rotation north. Kaka and KP already here. Fenrir is trying to wrap around the back, charging forward. Kaka has a Burrow strike, needs to create some space. Looking to get rotation. Paparazzi can't get him just yet. Already KP is down for the Dream Call. It catches 4 heroes, but they don't have enough follow-up for this. Maybe time to whip this level 1 Sandstorm. No, he doesn't. Leaves the Burrow strike. The stun and the damage from it. SCCC has to all the way. The Burrow strike will catch out too. So VG, they do bring 4 heroes towards the top. A lot of rotation for it, but again, Legion Mode, which is more than worth it. Legion for SB.
Not sure if it's worth it. They didn't have as many heroes up there. Ogre wasn't up there at the time, and in the meantime, we still have Moogie free farming on the bottom lane. So,
is this something they should be a little bit more adamant to try and stop? To slow down this diffusal blade of Moogie?
I don't really think they can stop it. What do you do? Maybe bring like Darkseer +1 down there, then you're more manhandled up top. So SCCHC has some really good face shift. He also face shifted the Shadow Strike up there too. Just you know, perfect timing on those.
He's doing it with level 1.
It's kind of why you want the Puck versus the Spirit Breaker, or Puck mid lane versus Spirit Breaker. Other mid heroes are just going to get destroyed by the Spirit Breaker plus Queen of Pain combo. One of the most aggressive lanes that you'll see in the game. They are fending off this aggression quite well. Maybe with a level 6 though on the Legion Commander, they can potentially go for a kill.
Yep. Thanks to this Observer Ward that's just on the other side of the trees for the Dire side. BG know there's a gank coming, a release around from Newbee, from Faith as well as KP. What they don't know is the smoke gank from SCCC and Kaka. A creep gets pulled down. Reveals the fact that Vision will be there. Dream Call is available. They really want Paparazzi, but more importantly too, they want to stop these kills coming in on KP duel. They want to increase his damage output, and they're going to give it a shot. Into Lanham, he'll put the tombstone down. KP, who do you want to go on? He starts with the overwhelming on. Nice on the fire strike. They don't really want this. SB's charging through the middle of absolutely everyone's face. He wants to stop him, but gets reeled back by the charge forward. Now Faith called the wrong side. You can come back in for another rewarm. No, it's just going to be harassment. 5 heroes are up here on the top lane for Vici Gaming. Is this a severe overreaction for an Ogre?
Not really. I mean, 2 of the heroes were smoked, and then 2 of the heroes were showing in lane, so 4 people up there committing. Kaka, strike.
Don't remember, it's still a battle difficult when you've got a soul ripping Undying behind.
And I mean, Paparazzi will go off the Morphling if he is given enough farm. So,
Dyer's bottom tower needs some help.
They're going to lose the tier 1 tower on bottom. Moogie's getting so much space. Like, just sitting down there, got a quill at the
Dire's
threads
bottom
ready.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's a happy camper. He's a happy monkey.
Just needs a diffuser blade to work a little bit harder against that tower.
Dire's
Is
bottom
the
tower
anti-buff
needs
up?
some help.
He's gonna
Darkseid
need
is
a lot.
finally coming down, but
It's
it's
gonna need a lot of HP though. There's a lot of AoE damage that you just can't avoid. You can't avoid Ion Shell.
Moogie's being
Scream
charged.
is really hard to
Fenrir is
avoid.
coming in. Not a quick reaction, however, Doppelganger not getting Moogie out. He'll hold it for now. Starts to TP Fenrir. Oh, where's that bash? The back from Young 11 will be there.
Dire just
Moogie will
denied
fall.
the
The
bottom
tower denied up by Morphling as well.
Surprised he didn't even try the top of
Like, didn't see it or bigger bash. Did TSB coming in from the trees.
Maybe he just wanted to. He thought he could get the last tower.
Okay. Faith now being charged up on top. Undying is the only one defending, but TP will arrive from Darkseer. Young 11 can Iron Chill up the creep wave. No, you don't. They're holding his buildings for the moment. Charge connected to Faith. They want to try and back him back up with the decay. A quick overwhelming odds on 3. Faith pressing the attack will not get him out. And now KP using the overwhelming odds buffer. That movement speed to disengage.
Not much good's happening
And while
to
this fight's
Radiant's
happening
bottom
up
tower.
on top,
I guess Radiant
Paparazzi
fortified
now
their
starts the counter
structures.
push on bottom into the tier 1 tower. Fortification will slow him down.
They really need this blink puck to make this happen. They're like
Radiant's
trying to
bottom
force these
tower is
things,
under
but it's
attack.
way too hard.
He's close, 200 gold, and he has it.
His commander's also pretty close. His Observer Ward on the top side is paying huge dividends for Vici as
Yeah, they just sentry and get rid of it now. No, charge connects in from Fenrir
Not
into the
much
Nether
good
Strike.
happening
Karka
to
and the Forest
Radiant's
Strike can
bottom
cancel it.
tower.
A quick surge, but remember Karka still got Sandstorm, and he'll dodge it once more. A quick Observer Ward, that got pinged. That was a little too obvious on the run out. He turns, Forest Strike in 1 second time. KP's moving over. SEC also here. Tombstone will drop. KP with Thunder focus on that, but with the creep will land the door. They'll pick up 2. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. 21-04 on the Legion Commander. The Tombstone locked up. We get our first +10 of the game into KP.
Kaka's looking good.
Okay, maybe they can get a revenge kill on bottom. Moogie's hiding behind the tower down here on bottom. We'll just try and fight the trees, but it's the Queen of Pain nearby. There's your first attack, and he waited for it perfectly. Moogie, he's trying to... Actually, he does it! He jukes it out with the illusion! Kaka will come in! Moogie, the balls of steel, holds his ground! Now SEC will also arrive! Jumps forward, doesn't get the rift. Ori able to blink himself
Dire's
away!
top tower
And
is under
Moogie...
attack.
He's had some sick jukes this tournament.
Radiant's
heard his other
bottom
one.
tower is under attack.
Sorry with my illusion.
He wants this kill. There's one charge. Turn for the Fire Strike. Fenrir is coming in with the waveform. May not matter when SDC gets a triple silence, but no Adams here to give the heal with the Soul Rift. Now SDCC, he needs a taunt. Able to do so. His bash just not cancelling for long enough.
He's had severe mana issues on the
Not
puck.
much
Did
good's
not have enough
happening
mana
to
twice.
Radiant's bottom
Let's
tower.
get that again. The one that goes west, everybody. He even misses the Sonic Wave. Was right on top of him.
Radiant's bottom tower is not a problem.
That's brutal. Savage. Red.
Radiant's
T1
bottom
town now going
tower
to fall.
has
Paparazzi
fallen.
will claim that. So even if they don't get the kill on Tamugi, that's more money to Paparazzi now. Full 1,000-ish gold away in front of the puck as far as net worth goes. He is going to go for the Lincoln Sphere. Is this just going to be the standard, like we go E-Blade pop? Is that the way to do this when you got a lot of Dispel as well?
Why not? What else would you get? Manta, BKBs.
Maybe Manta to break free of the silence.
Way better.
Oh, Paparazzi's nearby. It's a smoke gang from Newbee. They want to initiate. KP's got Blink Dagger, and here you go. Blink, silence. It's time to duel! But they need a little bit more damage to get the kill before duel wears off, and they don't do that, but it kills the kill.
He felt a little bit safe because of that Observer Ward. A little bit to the left of that South Strike.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
That
attack.
probably felt pretty safe too when you had a Morphling just like walking down the bot lane before he TP'd out.
LC's gonna need a lot more items though to deal with this Lincoln
Radiant's top
Sphere
tower
and just
deserves
deal
just
more
as
damage
much
in
help as
general.
bottom.
The problem with Blinkers is that you often don't have enough damage to secure the kill. Especially because Puck didn't go for a Veil first build, so they're actually lagging a little bit on damage. You want Blade Mail on LC, you want a Halberd to proc some Lincolns, you probably need BKB because Morph's gonna have shotgun. He's having a pretty good game so far.
Yeah.
So it depends on how well they can make it.
Charge and kill. Getting that extra bash in with Nether Strike. Fenrir able to ensure the control.
And 11 got the kills too. Ready?
Nice. KP, well there's your bonus set, like attack speed. So, one thing AP's what's even more glorious.
Pop is a lot of HP. 1500 HP with the Veil armor and the raindrops.
The plus 10 strength talent kicking in.
Yeah, she is going to need. They're going to need a lot more damage if they want to dual kill her, especially in a real team fight where there's like vacuum ball and spirit breaker charge and undying soul rip. They need PL to be involved in these fights, or they can just farm until he gets a lot bigger and just duel other people and just not worry too much about the pace.
I was also interested to see too, like what Young 11 was going to build into. KP's being charged, he came into the Dire Observer, but Young 11 was originally looking at a mech, and he's changed his mind towards the hood. So they're identifying the issue of the magical damage coming in from Newbee.
They're going to get a lot of physical though coming up in the Phantom Ledger. He's really close to Diffusal Blade, just a couple hundred gold away. So I think I would prefer the mech in this situation, but it's.
He had it to start with. Right now, he hasn't bought any of it yet. The 5 of Insights in the quick buy. He's got 2.7k gold. So if like wants to go Blink Dagger, if he wants to go.
Structures are fortified.
The door on the Breaker will come down, but they cannot get enough damage. It might hit to him. The damage is enough, so is the Sonic Wave. Return kills KP. TP out from Fate, unsuccessful. Damage strike cancelling off that TP. But everybody else from Newbee is leaving. Kaka also not involved. He was trying to get his Blink Dagger on bottom lane.
There's not enough burst on the side of Newbee right now. They need more damage to fall off the wall. It's just taking way too long to kill target. That's a Spirit Breaker. That's a position 5 that you just want to be able to blow up within maybe 1.5 seconds, but it took almost the entire duration to do it.
Should you have that once like you have like a level 2 epicenter? Like with the Blink Dagger on Kaka, is that then going to be enough in Veil?
I think level 1 plus Veil is good enough. You just need the Blink Dagger so that you can actually just do it really quickly and then move on to the next target. You kill the Tombstone, do whatever you need to do. You can't just stand there and be taking out so much damage because Ion Shell's gonna, like in the straight one-on-one, I think LC would actually lose a lot of these against these melee heroes with Ion Shell.
Kaka is charging forward. Burrow strikes. The dog's getting hit by Fenrir, but then Nether Strike. He was using the Sandstorm to farm up the lane. That's why he had no way out. The badge, Kaka. Well played indeed. Woo. Out to safety. And this will now allow Newbee to be a little bit more aggressive into the mid. The future plays on Newbee, and that T1 tower is just itching for a killer.
And that should be
Dire's middle
Blink
tower
Dagger to
isn't
get
going
this
to last
tower,
long.
but looks like he... Oh yeah, okay. So they
Dire's
get the
middle
tower now.
tower is
Kaka
falling.
can head top, get his Blink Dagger, and then they can proceed into a big team fight. This...
All of Newbee heading top. Once again, we're systematically removing these outer tier 1 towers of VG.
And they definitely feel confident enough to fight. Blink Dagger plus Diffusal Blade and Veil. Huge power spike for them. They need to do something before Morphling gets more farm. He just picked up his Ghost Scepter, so he's very
Dire's
close to
top tower is under attack.
That is 5 minutes that you do not want to wait.
Radiant's middle tower to
So
use
they look to
some
fight.
help.
Blink Dagger on Sand King. A little bit of life is coming in with the Pipe of Insight, now completed on the Darkseer. Paparazzi getting some free time, hit that mid tower, trying to work with Platinum, the Undying in the trees. Ori also sitting in the trees. Tier 1 tower is low, no fortification. So as you see, all you do is try to deny the tower. Won't happen. Rainfall is out. Support's coming in. Kaka. The epic now. The forest strike is nice, but the damage of the Darkseer is going up because the pipe bomb. But then again, maybe it will be enough when they come in with the overwhelming odds. It's a 1-for-1 trade-off. Base needs a little bit more, but he's trapped in the river with all of his enemies. Kaka, forest strikes up. Second team 1 tries available, gets charged in, and will actually die. VG Gaming, they're picking off Newbee one by one, as that's the order. Newbee came into the fight.
Where the hell is Newbee?
That's a good.
I think the Newbee team into the front fight. I don't really see them being able to burst him down to start the fight. They have a puck to back on, they have Epicenter, so Mookie...
He's on top lane at the moment when the fight begins, and he TP to the shrine.
He missed a TP on the T1 tower, that's what happened. They really needed him for this fight. It just took way too long for them to actually start off the fight. And so we can only stand 20 damage. This doesn't really work well for Protect 1 when the other are just staying together as 5. LC is just not snowballing the way that she needs to. Neither is Puck. And on the meantime, in the meantime, you have Quap, who's actually very close to an Orchid. And that's going to be a problem for most of their heroes.
Yeah.
PL looks like he's going for Manta style. So
You'll have the Your Scepter as well on the puck before the Queen of Pain is going to finish the full Orchid. So it's like I agree with you. Like you should have these Snowflake, but you still look at the network. Morphling is ahead. We expect this just because he's very difficult to kill.
He is
But the
gonna
next
take
two
over
is
this
still
game.
going to be Newbee.
He can just F-Blade and just destroy the PL, or sorry, destroy the Legion Commander in a duel. And then you can, like, if he Blade Mails, you can just like F-Blade and wait for him and attempt to strike, and then while you're invulnerable midair, you have all your projectiles hit, and then you won't take any damage. So his Blade Mail isn't really even going to do that much for LC, potentially. If he duels the Morphling, it's going to be great.
It's amazing how much this defensive vision of VG
Meeting on
Gaming has
Dire's
paid
top
off.
tower.
They've had observer
Fire
wards on the
fortified
southern
structures.
side of the tree line for the tier 1 tower on top time and time again, and it's seen the
Shadows
Newbee
collapse
rotations to the
in Dire's
north
top
every
tower.
single time, and allowing VG to understand when they want to fight. Right now, their tier 2 tower brought down
Radiant's
VG.
bottom tower is under attack.
Now, charge forward from Fenrir, Basic gonna dodge, quick silence follow up, and the Dream Coil, Orbit Knight. Decent amount of damage into VG, but not enough to scare him. Young 11 wants to move in, triggers off his pipe, runs forward, stunned up by Fate. He wants to get away, but the Bloodlust is giving him that move to speed. And the Epic Center in through the rear, Karga kind of side where he wants to go, just wailing the cause into the air. Newbee thinks about this fight, but all he can do is doppelganger away. They've lost KP. VG continue to ravage forward. The Tombstone was their friend. Moogie, boy! That's not even E-Blade pop yet, but Paparazzi bringing down Moogie, claiming 2 out of this fight.
11 is playing the way that Moogie needs to play. He actually just TP'd in there. He's like, yeah, I don't care. Go on me. You're going to lose the fight. And he literally just
Literally. Normally you're meant to rush, like a PL doesn't walk, he rushes.
yeah, but this is I think VG are just completely outplaying them in most of these team fights, whether due to strength in numbers or just aggressive playstyle and positioning, especially from Fenrir too. I'm very surprised that SCZ has been able to dodge all these charges with the positioning that Fenrir has had in the trees. S-Blade is up. 22 minutes, Morphling's online.
Yeah. He has that. At the same time, now you got the Yule Scepter over on Park, so he's got a couple of ways out. Getting a secondary Yules on the SK. And Blade Mail is rapidly approaching for the Legion Commander, so maybe finally KP could be a harder to kill target, because maybe that's the other part of the fight. So Ryu runs into you, but KP's looking for that wonderful initiation. He's had it multiple times in this series, but in this game, it's only when they basically catch VG Gaming with their pants down that it seems to work. SDC's trying to go for a solo kill. Over on Young 11 gets the silence out. Orbs as well. Dream Call will cancel any kind of TP attempt. That's why Young 11's holding on to it for the moment. And SDC's just playing with it. Okay, there goes your Dream Call. But they knew it because Kaku was coming from the side. And overwhelming numbers will secure Legion Commander now her 3rd duel of the game.
Huge kill for the Vici are way stronger as a 5-man unit, and Morphling is really good at splitting or splitting up Newbee if they decide to try and defend against these pushes. Man, his F-Blade's gonna hurt so badly.
Yep.
Really early in the game right now.
You think, like, who can even dodge this kind of stuff? You do have... your timing on press the attack would have to be unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, every single one of their heroes is dodging except for Ogre.
But really want to get the kill on Lanham. And maybe you're going to get it. They're finding freebies of VG Gaming. Obviously, Morphling's still doing the split push. And big abilities being committed by Newbee, but they're at least getting back-to-back kills for the first time in this game. Oh, third in this game.
But how
Incorrect information.
How to deal with paparazzi?
Yeah. That's a good question.
Wow,
Lincolns and BKB?
When he gets BKB, they're a disaster. Versus Heal's not even going to do close enough damage. LC has no way to break the Lincolns turn to BKB. And Bloodlust isn't even going to be close enough to amp their physical right clicks to the point where Morphling has to feel even remotely scared. So pretty much just take the fight away from the Morphling, make sure that he can't run in because his teammates are going to be dead. But I don't know.
Why don't Radiant just scan in front of the pit when they have an observer ward down and now actually getting dewatered by VG? They scanned in front of Roshan even though they knew exactly where VG was. Maybe that's what they were looking for. They're looking for the observer. KP will get rid of it. Young Clem as well, sorry. Gonna back it back up. The silence is there. Couple of stick shots. Won't save him. The Orchid Pop. is guaranteed, and Dream Call from STCC was not enough to dissuade them, and they're going in. No Dream Call available. KP is down. Epicenter still on cooldown for the moment. The Fire Strike causing problems for Lana, who puts out an observe. Well, that's a little obvious, however. But forward. They're looking for the fight. Facing a multicast stun. Over on the Fenrir. Epicenter. It's, well, okay. Still on cooldown. One after one. Now it's Newbee who falls.
It buys time for the LC, but still doesn't really seem worth it for them. This Orchid, to already use twice 2 kills.
SEC really wants to speak. He doesn't know. They wait for him up. He'll blink himself away, and they go to the other target. Half the base is the supports the BG are hunting, not the hard to kill Puck. But with the Sentry Ward down, I think they just caught a glimpse of the obs. Now SEC's coming back in for it. He'll remove that vision.
Radiant's top tower is under
Like, wow, they
attack.
didn't kill me there. Oh, jump in. Double silence. Jaunt away. Couple of illusions being sent in. Wow.
They've successfully stalled with 2 deaths. The road, that's actually works, I think. Surprising.
You get rid of, like, Vici Gaming now also have no vision around the Roche pit. Like, I say that they have an observable to the north, but because Kaka saw it, that vision is now gone. And there's 2 observables being brought down rather quickly. Vici's going to go blind on the map.
Successfully thwarted Roche attempt. I'm actually surprised they didn't go for SCCC there with that observer ward. I think they could have, like, maybe, like, blinked, screened, and orchided right when the charge is about to come through, so he can't blink out nor can he phase shift out.
Would have been quick. Like, he's still got the Yule Scepter to dispel.
But normally your reaction is to phase shift or to blink out. Your normal reaction isn't to Yule right there, just in case you need it later on. So if they
charge that SP. Illusions are burning on Paparazzi's mana. Like, he's can't. Okay, there. The burn is trying to get his mana back up again.
I don't believe in dropping items for mana. Half mana, that's actually a problem versus the PL. Because PL is going to burn your mana, F-Blade plus Waveform plus Depth of Strike plus maybe Strength of Depth of Strike at some point. Yeah, Waveforming out, you're not going to have enough mana. So I don't actually know if they can take that fight. Well, at least M11 is a lot of the offlaners were banned out, so let's hear one of the best team fighting offlaners, especially when Omni, Tidehunter, Beastmaster are banned.
When every other hero is banned, yes. You go for what you can get. He's going to finish up both the Crimson Guard as well as the Pipe, so all about the buffed up auras to keep him alive. At the same time, we're seeing SCC building into more damage. He's going for Dagon and has the full 5 level Dagon lined up. While Cop as well as Morphling go more defense items with the BKB will make it more difficult for Newbee to get that
Dire's
option we're
tower
looking
is
for.
under attack.
Division battle continues again. Dire Sentry was just out of range of the Radiant Observer Ward. And Puck keeps a close tab on Roshan. The upside of Illusion. Illusion Real. Charge, top lane, KP. He needs to help him out pretty quickly here. They're underneath T1 town, SEC. Couldn't get help. KP, wins in the tree lane, play miles available. Morphling, waiting on Big Kaka. Looking for that Fire Strike, he goes the other direction. Puck is already down, tries to hide in the sandstorm. I say try, succeeds. There's fire there, and they can't pull him out until they charge and back. Fire Strike, in 1 second time, the one chance he burns them, but it's just too much damage from Paparazzi. They find the kill. As KP hides in the trees. So VG will now go Roshan.
He dodged the first. He dodged the Spirit Breaker stun.
The duel. It's up on top. The damage. It's going to be enough. Just in time to be a winner. TP out. And the Orchid will pop a Legion Commander. Roshan is still going down. They're using Undying to tank up Roshan. Puck's still on the sidelines for 30 seconds. Trying to scan to ensure no one's coming up. That's fly up and Puck this ain't
Okay, well now VG have the stronger team fight
Radiant
because Morphling's
structures
massive. They have
snow
stronger pickup
fortified.
because Morphling's massive, and they have the better late game because Quap and Morphling are both massive. So this,
I'm glad you varied it a little bit. It would have been a little bit redundant.
Radiant's top tower
they can
has
fight without the Morphling there. If
Radiant's
Morphling's off
top
split
tower
pushing, that
is
might be your best
falling.
opportunity to take a fight. But if VG stick together as 5, Newbee have very little opportunity.
And listen to this sort of makes it much harder to kill. Like you're getting a heart build up for the PL.
Radiant's
Picking
top
up
tower
complete both
is under
heart as
attack.
well as butterfly. Maybe VG Gaming don't have enough of an answer to Mugi. And we turned him into that late game crazy carry that Morphling can't even deal with if you can't find the real one.
Well, I think they have plenty of AoE that can do. especially if Quap goes for Mjolnir later. The waveform attacks all targets is actually pretty significant for a Morphling this fat. You're going to be doing like 500 damage to all the illusions, and then you have doing Scream, and then you have Iron Shell, you have Vacuum, you have Sonic Wave, you have Spear Breaker Charge. There's all these ways to deal with illusions. Even if they have like 2,000, 3,000 HP, I don't really foresee them being that big of a problem to kill in the fights. So it's mostly just taking good fights when the Morphling isn't there to blow you up. That is going to be the Newbee's game plan for next, I would say, at least until next road, probably for the next even 15 to 20 minutes.
That's going to require like Kaka, Oka, and SD to all work together. Get that initial jump, let the Dagon pop do its work, let the Veil amplify up as much of the damage as they possibly can, and let Moogie just do his thing until the team fight begins.
They don't have good vision out of that, but everyone's scared of dying to the Quap because if they push out solo, they're mostly all going to die to Puck. Maybe not Puck, but with the Spirit Breaker having the Shadow Blade, which I think is a very awesome pickup for Fenrir, he actually can die if he's split pushing. So now they can eliminate anybody who's split pushing with this Shadow Blade pickup.
Here comes VG once more, looking to push down bit. Puck Illusionary ult's going to slow down the push, but backdoor regeneration won't kick in thanks to that creep wave coming in range.
There is no way that they could take this fight at the T2. Maybe at the T3, but
definitely
don't even try. So
Where did Radiant's middle tower go?
Oh, paparazzi. And he's trapped. You're up. One time stop. Blink Dagger is not, however. Phase shift, wait the timeout, and they bring him down. A huge kill. Start the front line, try and stall it out. Now the top lane and the bottom lane is pushing in favor of Newbee. So this is their one advantage at this moment. So all they have to do is keep VG at bay. Pushing away, Kaka will fire strike. The multi-card. It's unbelievable on the paparazzi. The automatic one-time charge. Pushing on back with the silence. The buyback in from SCCC. They got almost everyone inside the free call. They're gonna get stunned up. Both Lanham as well as Young 11. And then 4 heroes alive for VG on the run. Blink Burrow available for Kaka. Where's the target? It's the dual target. They move forward up to Ori. Ori evaporates in a mana burn storm. Lanham and SCCC can just continue the battle a little bit further to the south. It's, yep, there we go. Taken care of and further in with the epicenter. Bring him down. Bring him down.
Double kill.
It still only counts as 4. Morphling will go down and Newbee. They make a beeline for the mid lane.
What? They killed the Morphling. They did Aegis easily at the start of the fight.
It was the instant stun, like there was no reaction when FaZe got that 3-time multicast.
Well, you can just morph.
It's just like boom, boom, boom.
He really morphed so super late. And then he doesn't pop his BKB.
Then the overall gun has like 4 heroes on it.
Yep. I mean, but he dies though at the very start, which is really sad. They all have to back up after that.
And then he burns the BKB to escape and still blind. Now, Queen of Pain is well. And buyback to Marvel. Fenrir gonna charge himself forward with a Shadow Blade. Morphling does the buyback, so they get him to expend the money. They don't take the tier 3 tower, however.
I actually cannot believe what just happened. They were down a Puck. They had Aegis and BKB on Morphling, and they've lost like everything. That is insane.
How do you even escape? Like, it's like the Puck was down, the fight started, and there was no reaction from VG Gaming. It was like Newbee getting caught out by the Winter's Curse in game 2. VG got a 5-man coil. Oh, Puck got a 5-man coil on VG.
Yeah, it was 5-man coil, 5-man overwhelming odds, and
then the 4-man silence.
There might have been Epicenter jumped in there too, which was crazy, but wow. That was inconceivable. They could hold this that well. I expect, you know, with Puck buyback, maybe they can get like 1 or 2 kills, but wiping the Morphling and the Queen of Pain, that is just some incredible coordination. And Vici, you know, they, as you mentioned, they made the same mistake that Newbee did last game, which is just clump together as 5 or 8 weak spells.
Yeah. Not a good thing, especially when SCT's been on such fire this entire tournament.
The thing is, I can't really blame them though. I can't really blame Newbee for that last game too, because they were so far ahead. They were like 15, 20,000 ahead with Aegis and Cheese. They felt so confident being able to do that. And similarly with Vici, the Puck is down and you have the Aegis and you have BKB. So are you really worried about losing that fight?
Smoke Gang KP! What? Get out of here! Get out of here! You're gone! Get wrecked!
that hesitation though from Vici. They saw him and then they're like, who goes first? Who goes first?
How did he know to do that? Did
He just finished the camp, I think.
that was it. It was literally unintentional awesomeness.
Sometimes it just happens like that. I also think that Vici hesitated. Like if you see if you're not exactly sure who's behind them, like you're I don't know. There's that moment of hesitation. I mean, who's actually going to jump? They don't have like a blink stunner like the Sand King.
Oh, look at that disc. I love the fact that okay, we're gonna watch it again. So KP,
finishes
one more
camp and
creep
then
to
he
kill, and
gets
it's
out.
like, bye, I'm gone. Oh,
They don't have a good initiator though. That's actually like, do you want to blink vacuum one hero? Probably not. As 11, so that makes their initiation a blink scream because it is instant cast, which is honestly it sounds awful as an initiation, but I guess it definitely is the right play there.
Dire's bottom
no,
tower
I'm just
needs
loving the
help.
fact that like this is before we saw that replay again.
Dire's
So the
bottom
level
tower
20
is falling.
talent for Puck plus 40% illusionary orb distance as well as speed. Actually able to get this as opposed to like, oh, what do I want, 420?
Okay.
Like that was a trade-off before. Now it's so much better for these high maneuverable players to just get pickoffs, random snapping instantly silent. I don't know if you really want to complete that TP paparazzi. The tombstone is down for the moment. Fenrir charges through, but shifts in the knife. They don't want to pass each other. Young 11 cannot move in closer. Fate is keeping control from the back line. The force support's coming in. The dream call is on paparazzi, but the BKB will save him, and the E-Blade pop will allow him to get a revenge kill into Fate. But the BKB is wearing off pretty soon. Barra strike forward. Target controls him. The wall is up. The man and actually backs him up onto the high ground. And leads us up to turn around with the Sonic Wave, but no! Two gone. KP will pop to the Sonic Wave. Illusionary Orb thinking about going back in, but paparazzi
Radiant's
all he
top
wanted to
tower
do was
is under
live.
attack.
And VG, the rest of the team was able to allow that to happen.
Radiant's top
Saving
tower
grace
has
of Young
fallen.
11.
Nice try on Morphling. They did pop his Lincoln, I believe, with what, the Yules from the Sand King?
You've got like you've got enough uses to do it, sure.
But they don't have the damage because he has a ton of agility and a ton of armor, 41 armor. And maybe, yeah, with a puck dagon they could, but there's also the pipe that you have to worry about. So he's surprisingly tanky. I think they thought that it was a good idea because his BKB was down, but it's still right outside their T3. Great vacuum coming out.
A lot of VG arriving and then this time it's him trying to get caught napping. Revenge is dish best served. Well, it can actually serve it. Taka, bar strike down. Spirit Break is losing mana. The multi-cast stuns won't be the lands us forward and SDCC rifting and Dagoning almost exactly the same time gives such a huge amount of pop damage as a level 4 Dagon with that rift. And the FFB is making Newbee think they can go into Roshan. Paparazzi does not have buyback. He spent all of his money on the Skadi. Rightly so, when his buyback is still on cooldown for another 3 minutes. The Newbee are inside the pit. This time there's only 2. Well, technically there's a lot of boogies, but there's only 2 in the pit. So I feel happy with this. Lana, Claude, with the Dream Pop. Tombstone's down as quickly as he possibly can before he runs out of mana. Ori looking for his target. Back to a 2-man wall. Caught out the pain as well as Peter for a solution. But with the overwhelming odds, Lana continuously stunned up and moving forward with this undying ultimate up. Now SDC will finally move down. Has that burst damage, but it's trade-off after trade-off around the pit. Playing from both sides. The Tombstone will drop to the PL Illusions. And the fight is still on. Watch that puck. Watch the birdie. Illusionary Orb up a little bit further. And we're going in for Roshan. Buyback from the Ogre to try and secure this. He'll give the bump required. And VG Gaming.
There's no BKBs on VG's side, and they sent the epicenter up on the side.
That's where they link his paparazzi. They're going to send him in. They're going to try and E-Blade pop somebody down. Fate's going to be an easy assignment, but yo, you can't decide. He couldn't see Fate, he lost the vision of it. And Moogie was the best one. Jaws is up. The back one can interrupt much more. There's more Moogie's arriving with Sonic Wave damage from Ori. It's high, it's good, but they haven't got to get the kill over on KP. Wave out, the start of SDCC. He'll phase shift up. The Blink Dagger. It's going to get pulled out when he arrives, and he can't get out. Fenrir, the damage was there. The SB will find it, and VG Gaming, they want Roshan. Moogie, he's chasing the back line, looking for Ori. The BKB up, still the rest of VG trying to complete up Roshan. They want to kill Ori. They're going to find it, and Peg will fall, and Ori walks away. Fenrir creates the space for the blink. And you can see Model in the meantime was also snatched out by KP. KP. So Dire side, they get the kill on Roshan, but KP has the Aegis, the Immortal, and the Chief. He took the whole kit caboodle for that buyback.
Wow. I think Morphling actually has a gem. Maybe I don't know what happened there inside the pit. I was watching the north side of the fight, but maybe some gem shenanigans over there. It's like, oh man, I don't really want to drop this.
I'm
I can't
fairly
swap
certain we'll have a high-speed replay in just a second, but woo!
Sometimes that happens when you have the gem. You try and put it in your backpack because you want to make room for the Aegis, and you're like, oh wait, I can't put that in my backpack. That might have happened to him this fight. Still, SEC dies. Very difficult to phase shift out of the Ion Shell. I think that's what's happened to him maybe 2 or 3 times in these past fights. I think that, as well as maybe a Spirit Breaker charge that's like passing through him as the patient then stops him from doing that, but he has not had that get a 3 phase shift link combo that we've seen so many times from Puck.
Yeah. Fenrir really has been on the money so hard. Yeah. She also flagged the fact that Cheese, as I think we just did with the Observer, has been given over to the PL. So Moogie's going to have that extra life as he has enough money for his full butterfly too. Now try and get a fight here, VG Gaming, with a 5-man smoke invasion to the Radiant jungle. But the rest of Newbee, they're headed north.
I think you just screwed dueling Morphling. Like, it's lost in 2 fights in a row.
It's like they're trying to control him so they can burn the mana, that's it. Like, if you can just hold him and burn him,
that's not worth. You just
what's the better target? You got to go on the Lincoln's Queen of Pain.
I mean, he has a lot of his armor, so he'd actually be a kill target.
Either that or you just take the Undying.
Yeah, you can just take a quick, easy kill on Undying. Probably worth. Barks here is going to be pretty tough. The thing about it is they have Crimson Guard and Pipe. So as soon as someone gets duel, you just pop both of them, and they might not even die, no matter, even if it's the weakest person on your team.
That's what happened to the Morphling when they fought him on the tier 3 tower. Both Crimson Guard and Pine were triggered, and then Space created by back wall.
Yep. It's a problem. Morphling cannot be contained. I mean, maybe you get Scepter or something, and then like just duel him, take out a fight. Maybe you could do that.
Oh, let's have a look at this moment again. So this is the little battle on the northern side. So Ori just gets the blink away thanks to the Soul Rip Life of Lannon, the sacrificial man who dies. And KP snatch.
Well played, well played, well played, well played.
Yeah. KP recent tournaments. He's stolen so many Aegises in recent tournaments.
Yes, he has.
Ever since TI, he's just been watching that.
Okay, so now Phantom Lance is getting pretty big. He has those 2 key items that you mentioned before.
Charge. It's coming in an interesting angle. Obviously, you then trigger off the Shadow Blade to get a lot closer. As you see, really good counter push when you've got that range on the Illusionary Orb. Makes it difficult for VG Gaming to get close to that. He doesn't want to go in that deep. He's got the rock back free. They bail him up dust as well. They see him. Virus from Kaka is going to miss. Monocon as well. There's a forcing a Fenrir ball life. Kaka hiding in the sand. On the tombstone won't help. But he jumps back in against that pump damage from Ori. BKB from Paparazzi and Ori. Being good. The Anchor's there on the SK. SB's charging back in the fight. Switches the Tiger from the dead SK to the KP. Legion Commander, but the fight continues forward. More and more Moogie, and more Moogie, and more Moogie when Younger Levels will take a copy of the block. They're trying to get rid of the Tombstone. Now they're doing inside the wall. Fenrir, there's a casting into face, pushing him back. So much hits. Moogie is still so huge, and so is SEC in the back line. He picked up Fenrir. Another one falling on KP. Wants to continue to climb, but so does VG. They'll bring him down. 92 seconds on the sideline. That's a buyback out from too many heroes who are ending up falling. Keep the fight going, however. There is still more Moogie where he came from. Back through the wall of Young 11. He wants to jump down this one. Hasn't used the surge yet. Yours have up towards the air. He just has enough mana to do it. But Moogie keeps the Phantom Rush going. It comes back off cooldown. He'll have the movement speed. No, he actually comes the Phantom Rush to start with. Now the Lantern's forward. SCC just such high maneuverability on these players. Now bring down 4 of VG. They repel them for the moment. The buyback cost was actually from the Spirit Breaker. None of it came out from Newbee. There was just a long death time from Legion Commander because she did it a long time before.
Yeah, that's incredible damage coming up the course. It's very rare to see Puck do that much in a team fight. Just Dagon after Dagon after Dagon. So it
Like,
took
how's
them-
he have the mana for all of this?
They didn't fall into the trap of committing all in for Fenrir, though. It could have been really bad if they got backing up into the high ground where the tombstone is, and none of them actually fall into that trap. So props to Newbee for that, and then Paparazzi goes in deep. This Hex, he tries to press attack it off, but, you know, can't be dispelled anymore. And
then the BKBs wear off. They're all stuck in the Dream Coil.
they actually focused KP early on, though. Maybe they kind of, you know, slipped their mind that he still had the Aegis, but they go pretty hard on him at this point in time. And he is the squishiest target of the 3 cores. And Faith just kind of dies in the mass amounts of AoE, but then you have these 2 very, very large cores doing tons of damage. And that great damage on to deal with this PL, and he gets mana burn so quickly. I can't actually believe that Quap dies because he runs out of mana and he loses the gen.
And that's going to continue. That crit talent is so good. 30% crit. That's a talent. And crit does transfer to his illusions. The 2 times attack and the blood on attack comes out. That's a big kill. SCCC puts down.
I haven't linked against either, so
Not yet, but he's got 420 kicking in, so Octarine, he has the money for it.
yeah, he thinks he needs to do more damage, which Octarine will give him a much larger mana pool, as well as he doesn't really need to spell lifesteal so much. I think it's more for the cooldown reduction and the mana pool, so that he can just keep dumping spell after spell.
You imagine if he gets more spells in that last fight. Oh, the jump in! The tool is there! And this time they go on the target we're talking about. Pick off the Undying, and then Moogie moves forward. Fenrir! Woohoo! That's a lot of damage onto him. Young Eleven trying to help out both live entries. You can't be Fenrir dying to Moogie. That's a little bit too long, however. And this allows Paparazzi to get into the backlines going on Karka, and there's just so much. Moogie, the gems are on the deck. They're looking to pick it back up again. Moogie, he's still got this cheese available, so he wants to fight, and KP's got duel in 21 seconds. That's an interesting smoke from
Dyer's
BG.
bottom tower is being chipped
Up on the hill.
looks
Waiting
like
for someone to
Dire
run
won
in,
by
or they're looking
deception.
to run out. Their tier 3 towers taking damage to the bottom. They put fortification for this.
Dyer's
because
bottom tower
that's
is
a
under
decent
attack.
lineup. Double catapult, some good range creeps. The tier 3 towers out of 400, 300, 200, 141. And catapult switch targets, 89 is on.
This Queen of Pain Fear on the screen is actually going to be a problem for those illusions. At least he has the Phantom Rush talent, the level 20 talent from the Phantom Lancer.
So he can get him back in quickly.
Yep. That's pretty important for him. The screen is such a low cooldown. And they had the Mjolnir, they're going for his Shivas next, just to deal with all the illusions. We saw how quickly it almost killed the Spirit Breaker before that Crimson Guard came out.
Too early for Roshan. Gonna wait 25 more seconds and he'll be back into the world of living. But don't worry, Puck is like about a quarter of the way of the path away from Roshan. Still has to scout with that illusionary orb without risking himself, and PL illusions. And Orb again, killing off the Morphling illusion.
Can you hover over Puck's Q spell and tell me what it says?
Over.
Not illusionary.
Illusion.
Yeah. It is not illusion.
Alright, his Orb!
His orb.
His Orb, alright?
I got triggered after
That's
about
like, it's like it's
time.
ABBA. It's ABBA and Orb. ABBA and Orb.
There you go.
Here they come. There goes the Orb in towards the pit. They are the Dream Coil! Catching 3. Instant Crimson Guards are up. They start spamming on the illusion to get rid of that mana. In fact, let's restore! Fenrir! The trouble is now with the epicenter! Lacquer and all on face! Shift dodges already doppelgang and dodges the Sonic Wave! Trouble in BG land! 3 heroes down! All they got return was the SK! Huge plays right now from Newbee that after Young 11 and they're on him! But maybe get more! Paparazzi, he's on the run with the wave ball! 4 heroes down from BG! Newbee can go! Roshan is just capitalized at the moment!
That has to be one of the most unluckiest road matches I have ever seen. Ever. Oh my goodness. Fenrir was about to go in and just get bashed. All 10 heroes are just staring at the stunned Spirit Breaker and then the fight just erupts. Oh my goodness. It was also so far out of the pit. It was like around the brood area. That's how
There was
far
a good reason.
Roshan was.
You know, we need to give a tribute to the unsung heroes of this grand final.
Are you
It is
kidding
the
me?
neutrals. It's first the Centaur and it's second Roshan.
That was unbelievable. What? Of all the times If you were in the pit, you know, that's something else. But that far outside the pit.
Time to get tilted. Tier 3 towers. Newbee. They bring down the mid. They can rotate top. Already with the jump in from SEC, bring him right down a little bit further. They trick the Lincoln Spear on him with these lances. They're in the back line. They're creating so many issues. You can't even move forward. They're back getting rid of him. They're gonna kill him off. The goal is up. The blade mail is lost. The TL is in the mid. They're gonna bring down the ball back. Darkseer. KP wants to control him, but as you see, he'll rejoin the fight. He's picking off the heroes all on the side. There goes your support. 3 heroes from BG down. Ori wants to move on. Paparazzi, the man who's meant to be unkillable, is locked in with a dream ball. A forest strike forward between a Fable ball and with the hopes of BG Gaming. 4 heroes down for so long. This has to be good game. Newbee are pushing the tier 4 towers. They know this is so firmly in the bag. The Newbee, they have to be winning it now. There's a GG call out. Newbee have done it. A clean sweep. 3-0 in the grand final against BG Gaming.
If there was any question whether or not in the game this series should just spell all down how he brought back the treasures with that mid fight. And you know, basic one of the best lessons that you should take away from the series: don't clump up when pushing the T3. We have seen so many teams fall to that basic principle, and it is something that should stick with you. And oh my goodness, Roshan, I kind of wish this on the replay so I could drop my jaw once again.
You didn't get to have it because